We work.
Where? We were.
Yeah, we work. Yeah, yeah.
We were,
All
okay.
right. Awesome. Welcome everybody to this special interview with a special person, Mr. Rajan Seth. Thank you, Mr. Rajan, for joining us today.
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
All well. And today we are celebrating a very special day, the day that Raj is exactly 10 kilos down from when we started working together from the 1st of January 2024. So well done on that achievement.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man. 10 kilos.
Yeah,
A few more to go.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So firstly, before we go into a few questions, just and tell us a bit more about yourself. Like, what is it that you do?
Yeah, so I'm an artist. I a full-time artist. I work from home and I love my job. So I gave up my career as a professional to do that and think things are going wicked, amazing. And I had my we had our first baby last year, and things became uh got a little bit out of hand in terms of eating and things like that. And then it got to the end of the year, and then I thought to myself, we've got to make some changes. So yeah, I think we got in contact towards maybe the end of last year, like December, I think,
Yeah, end of last
with a
year. Yeah.
view to starting in Jan. And yeah, I was just really like super on it and just ready to make a change. And here I am. I think it's four
Yeah,
months.
just over 4 months
Four
now.
months. So some like um, ridiculous change in such a small period of time. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So
that's
you
where I'm
would
at.
say, so like in terms of like the biggest problems before you we were working together, would you say is all to do around with scheduling the habits, being consistent with them?
Yeah. I think that the eating was just kind of as and when I can, with the baby. And then obviously like what I was eating wasn't really kind of monitoring. So I think it's a slippery slope once you get into like that kind of routine. So I just needed to break the cycle and make sure I'm exercising a bit more. So I've implemented some new habits which involve my little one as well, just like going walking with him and just change the lifestyle, as you like to call it. It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change. So the
Yeah.
lifestyle's changed now. And yeah, like regular eating, regular gymming, and my walking, or any form of cardio, especially when the weather's good like this as well. So it makes it cool.
Okay, awesome. And then what would you say you love the most about this coaching?
I think there's a few things. I think the first thing is the fact that it doesn't feel like a diet. It's just more just like just um changing a few different things and making sure that they all come together, like eating enough protein and things like that, which I wasn't doing before. I really enjoyed working with you because you hold me accountable, which is wicked. And you're really easy to kind of message, and you'll always get back to me. And I think once I sent you a menu for somewhere I was going to, and you helped me with things that I could or should be eating. So really enjoyed the fact that you're just literally there on hand. And whilst I know it's all down to me, it's nice to know that you're there with me along the way. And as I say, it doesn't really feel like a diet. It just feels like you're doing it with a friend who's just like coaching you to a better lifestyle. And that's what I really
Yeah.
enjoyed.
Yeah, that's true. And I like the way that you said it is, and it is a lifestyle. And going out and about, it's summer season right now, so going off to barbecues, we want to incorporate all of that inside. Like we don't want to separate that out. So that's good. And what would you say were the biggest are the biggest results to date so far? Like aside from losing the 10 kilos, as in how else have you transformed?
I think that I have more get up and go. I don't I kind of look forward to going out. So I feel, like, yeah, I don't feel like, oh, I have to go out and exercise, or I have to go out and go to the gym. I feel like, oh, like we could get to go to the gym today, get out. It's just a change of mindset, which has really helped. I think half the struggle is mentally sometimes, where you're like, oh, I just can't be bothered to do this, or just feeling lazy, I might just sit at home instead. So I think the overall get up and go, the drive has been amazing. And energy wise, I feel great because obviously I'm eating better foods that keep me fuller for longer. I think also my work has had um, there's definitely some effects on my work and my productivity. I feel like my business is going really well, and I think that because I'm feeling better about myself, there are definitely some sort of knock-on effects to, my productivity when I'm working and just my overall get up and go. So it's not just a case of I'm doing a lifestyle. Well, it is a lifestyle change because it's everything, right? So it's not just food and gym, it's family and business or whatever it is. So it's a whole different spectrum of things that's had the impact on.
Yeah. So energy, more productivity, and ultimately isn't feeling much better about yourself then.
Yeah, feeling great. Clothes are fitting really nicely. I wore a t-shirt the other day that I hadn't worn in like genuinely like I think at least 4 or 5 years. And the few comments here and there just sort of keep you, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you're noticing, you're seeing, which is nice. And then just also just setting a good example to my son, like, eating well and stuff. And obviously because I'm eating well now, my wife's eating a bit better as well. And yeah, it's just all good stuff.
And what would you say you were the most proud of yourself over the past few months?
I think the consistency, because to make a change, which um, I guess not everyone is doing, you kind of feel like maybe, at the beginning you're on your own, you're doing this on your own, but you've been there all the way through me, so I haven't really felt that. Um, uh, wait, what was the question again?
Consistent, as in what are you most proud of yourself, like over the
Ah,
past few months?
I'm really proud of the fact that I've stuck to this the best I can. Like I know that I've put in so much effort into this, and I'm proud that I'm still going, and I'm proud that I've been able to kind of make such a big shift in the opposite direction. And yeah, I'm proud of the way I look, and I'm proud that I'm keeping going. And I feel like this time I'm gonna keep going as well. Like I've done a few diets where um I say diets, lifestyle changes, whatever you want to call them,
Yeah.
yeah, where they've kind of been short term. But I feel like with this one, what makes me proud is that I know that this one's going to be for the long term. So yeah, there's so
What
many
would you
different
say
things,
like
man.
is behind that?
I mean, obviously, you need to be able to um have a good network of people around you who are quite supportive, whether it's family and friends who are, I know that I go to my parents' house and they know to cook me, certain things and stuff. And you do need that because you will be eating out. Um, but I think I just have a good amount of drive, and I'm just determined in that sense. So that's really helped
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah, that's super important. That having the network of people who are supportive, especially at the beginning when people don't realize, hey, we're changing certain things. So if people can, add a bit more protein to the meals or, you know, have a bit more balance, then it helps as well by being supportive. Yeah.
Yeah, especially with your parents or wherever you go to eat, like, your brothers or your, whatever, your sister's house and whoever's cooking, you just need to be mindful. And there's been a few times where I've just planned a little bit ahead and thought, right, I'm going to my wife's house, wife's parents' house, I should say, and that they're vegetarians and they like fried food. And I'm just going to plan around that and just let them know, oh, would it be okay if you can just make me this? And then I'll bring something with me that I know that will be a bit more nutritious and not as, yeah, I don't know the word, fatty,
Yeah.
just very
Yeah.
fatty, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because it is tempting, no doubt. But yeah, like I'm just thinking of the long term. So yeah.
Yeah. And that's important because one of the biggest things which has helped me as well is shifting the focus when you are going to go see relatives, friends, family, etc. So number one is always focusing on the social aspect, and then like number two, the food is secondary. Whereas normally the food is always the focus, and then social comes secondary. So like even flipping that can help, and obviously being prepared, like bringing a bit of extra protein for yourself, that will help in the long run as well. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and especially when you're with your mates and stuff, like it's so tempting when you're hanging out and or what should we get for dinner? Oh, let's get a pizza. And it's like, okay, fine. If they want to get pizza, I'm not going to say no to pizza. I'm just going to find a way that will be like a more nutritionally complete meal. So yeah, I'll have a bit of pizza, but maybe I'll top it up with some salad, or maybe I could try and get some chicken somewhere to put on the pizza. And it's just that kind of thing where you're just thinking about, oh, okay, I need to make sure I'm getting X, Y, and Z in and not just X, where I think last year would have just came the pizza down. But this year it's kind of like I'll just maybe have a little bit and then yeah, have different things that I know are going to keep me fuller for longer, because
Yeah,
you don't want to be hungry on a diet. That's just not the way you want to be. And I think that's the thing, that when you're on these kind of on these lifestyle changes and you're changing the way you eat, you don't have to be hungry. You just need to eat the right things, and
yeah,
you won't actually be hungry. And that's not the aim. And that's what you've taught me. The aim is not to be hungry. It's just to be eating, you know, foods that keep you fuller. And
yeah,
I'm finding that for sure.
yeah. That's a great way. And I think always just remembering we're using food as fuel, firstly. And then secondly, we can make it obviously tasty, but we've got to look at the fuel, which is going to keep us fuller for longer. So you can spruce up the potatoes, the broccolis, the cauliflowers, asparagus. We can still have like spruce it up, and it's still always going to fill us up. So yeah, having that in the forefront of our mind, food is fuel.
Yeah, I know. And like, I think yesterday I had a bit of popcorn or something as a snack, and I do like popcorn, sweet popcorn in particular. I've just got a mad sweet tooth. But like, I just thought to myself, like an apple is only 70 odd calories, and I think I had 200 grams worth of 200 calories worth of popcorn, and I, I could have eaten a lot more. Let's be honest. But if I had two apples, like I'd be really sort of really full. So it's just making, yeah, more smart choices, I think.
Yeah. And then what would you say you'd miss the most if you hadn't had this coaching?
Wow, that's a big question. What do I miss the most? Um, I don't miss being big. I don't miss being big. If I hadn't have done this? Um, mm, I think I just feel like I should have made a change sooner. So it's not a case of me missing the most. It's more just like I know where the line is, where I'm kind of, if I keep going in a certain direction, eating bad and not exercising, then I know where it's going to take me. So I think it's just about kind of taking that first step to just make the change. So yeah, I mean, I was definitely
Where, let's put it this way, where would you be today if we didn't do any coaching?
oh, wow, I don't even want to think about that. I mean, I was heading down a very slippery slope, so I'd probably say, even heavier. Probably probably in the 90s kind of thing, and not feeling very good about myself and not having enough energy, and yeah, just not being as productive and the best version of me, I think. So this um plan has enabled me to do and have a better quality of everything. So not just the way I feel, the way I look, and it's just overall energy and um, yeah, all the important aspects of life, like health and being able to exercise, and yeah, you just feel so many different benefits from being on it. So I think I'd be really big, mate, to be honest.
There's nothing big about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's in the past, or
Uh,
yeah, not going to happen. And imagine if there was somebody watching this and they were interested in having a call with me, but they were on the fence, as in what would you say to them?
I'd say 100% do it, because you will get the support that you need. You will have a plan that's tailored to you. You will be able to still eat the things that you like, but just in a different way. You'll have that accountability aspect. You'll be able to improve different aspects of your life, not just your health, but your wealth, and that's really important as well. And you'll have someone who has experience doing this and will tailor everything to the kind of lifestyle that you live, and lead. So whether you like to cook certain things, you can still do them. It's just um, you'll be able to tailor that for them. So I would say just do it. Just do it because you will not regret it and you'll feel so much better about yourself. And um, like I say, yeah, I think it's just been amazing doing it with you. No homo. Um,
And
yeah, I
let the journey continue as well. We got
yeah,
more work. And this, yeah, celebrating this great milestone. So awesome work, Rajan. Proud of you
thanks,
for
brother.
getting here this far. And yeah, we got a bit more of the journey to go to make sure it's solidified. So until we speak again on the camera like this, and awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries, my man. No worries.